That's at Windsor Castle in Britain, where President Trump is now, with the First Lady standing outside next to King Charles and Queen Camilla, arriving in a horse-drawn carriage. After landing nearby in a helicopter, the president will have lunch with the king and later a state dinner.
President Trump is the first world leader to receive the honor of a second state visit. Typically, those invitations are recommended by the government as a tool for diplomacy. But President Trump says he's been friends with the king and queen for a very long time. Regardless, this second visit shows just how important the UK believes the U.S. relationship is, and that it should use every tool at its disposal to draw President Trump closer.
Fox's Jackie Heinrich in Windsor. Tomorrow, the president will meet with Britain's prime minister and talk trade. It's back to federal court this morning for Ryan Ruth, charged in the second Trump assassination attempt last year. He's acting as his own lawyer in the trial in Florida. Tyler Robinson will make another court appearance in 12 days, charged in Charlie Kirk's murder a week ago.
The alleged assassin showed no emotion during his first court appearance as he learned he could face the death penalty. He was wearing a suicide prevention vest, and the only time we heard him speak was when he confirmed his name. Before that hearing, the Utah County District Attorney shared a lot of new details from the investigation, including a series of text messages from after the shooting where the accused killer, Tyler Robinson, confessed to his roommate who he was in a relationship with.
Fox's Garrett Tenney at the Utah County Jail. FBI Director Kash Patel told senators they're investigating if others were involved. And he clashed with Democrats at the FBI oversight hearing, including Senator Cory Booker.
I follow you on your social media posts that tear this country apart.
To address your falsehoods.
Oh, you can try all you want.
In this country.
There'll be a House hearing for the FBI in 2 hours. America's listening to Fox.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft. If that happens, LifeLock gives you the U.S.-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims. Your agent handles it all. In fact, they're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. It's nice to have an expert like that on your side. Save up to 40% off your first year with promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. That's LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
After President Trump's state visit to Britain and meetings with the king and the prime minister, he's planning to talk to another world leader, China's Xi Jinping. And TikTok's future is at stake as the social media app gets another lifeline, again voiding an American ban mandated by law if TikTok does not cut ties with its Chinese parent company over security and surveillance concerns.
For the fourth time, the deadline to keep TikTok available in the U.S. has been pushed back, this time to December 16th. But this extension is in the shadow of a deal which President Trump announced before leaving for the U.K.
I've reached a deal with China. I'm going to speak to President Xi on Friday to confirm everything up. We made a very good trade deal, and I hope good for both countries.
A key requirement in the deal has always been getting the social media app under U.S. ownership. The president said announcements of who may be in line to buy TikTok will come soon. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
Some winners may soon be losers.
For years, Publishers Clearinghouse ran sweepstakes offering winners hefty checks as Americans were bombarded with advertisements.
Enter the one and only Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes.
Often the prizes included lifetime payouts, but that forever money could come to an end. Publishers Clearinghouse filed for bankruptcy in April. ARB Interactive, a mobile gaming company, has acquired their assets. However, under the terms of the sales agreement, ARB will not honor payouts for those who won their life-changing prizes before July 15th of this year. The decision has left many winners unsure of their financial future. Tom Graham, Fox News.
An interest rate cut might be coming today after the Federal Reserve finishes a two-day meeting assessing the economy from inflation to the slowing job market. A 0.25% cut is expected. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell at a news conference after could give guidance on future rate cuts. On Wall Street, stock futures aren't moving much. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Here's a look at local news
Well, Republican lawmakers in Illinois taking action against the governor over what they call hateful rhetoric. Illinois Freedom Caucus has filed articles of impeachment against Pritzker. A majority of the Illinois House of Representatives will need to vote in favor of impeaching Pritzker before a trial could begin in the Senate. State of Illinois paying tribute to former Governor Jim Edgar. U.S. and state flags in Illinois being flaunted half-staff to honor Edgar, who died over the weekend at the age of 79. It followed a battle with pancreatic cancer. He served from 1991 to 1999. Top official in Springfield out of a job over comments on social media about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Mayor Misty Boucher announced that Jay Underfanger will replace James Sullivan as acting director of the Office of Information Systems. The mayor ripped Sullivan last week for appearing to celebrate Kirk's death. She called his behavior, quote, unacceptable. And as America mourns, that would certainly be unacceptable. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Joe Miller.
Hey, good morning. Wednesday, it is September 17, 2025. I am Stevie J. There's Diane Ducey.
Good morning.
We welcome you to another broadcast, and we are excited to be in downtown Philo, where our studios are now located. Greg Solier is our meteorologist. He went to school for that.
Yep.
Got a weather station when he was 12 years old. 12 years old, weather station. He was hooked.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful sunrise this morning.
And a Time Life weather book, and man, I was off to the races.
Oh, Time Life. Remember the Life?
Remember that series?
Life magazine was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they just had nothing but fantastic pictures. I loved Life magazine. Whatever happened to Life magazine? When did Life magazine shut it down?
I don't know.
It had to be 30 or 40 years ago, right? Anyway, and then it came in a big old magazine. Life was so big. It was awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we are geared towards some middle of the week stuff. We're talking Illinois going to Bloomington, I believe, on Friday to get ready for the Saturday night game with the Hoosiers. Bloomington, Indiana, is just not used to having big crowds for football. I mean, but they're sold out. I think the whole season might be sold out in Bloomington. So they've got a thing going on.
Good for them.
It's great, except what? The last time Illinois and Indiana were both ranked in a matchup was 1951.
And it's a national TV broadcast.
It's a national TV on NBC and Peacock, but think about that. Harry S. Truman was the president.
Wow.
The last time Indiana and Illinois played in the top 20 matchup. It's stunning. It's been that long. Now, Illinois has been ranked, I think, many more times than Indiana. Indiana football just isn't a thing. I got a call from my friend Jeff Martindale, who runs ESPN, all the programming on ESPN National.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's an IU grad.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, and we were just talking about the fact, and I told him what I was planning is to spread some misinformation and say Cooper Flagg has decided to transfer to Indiana, be at Assembly Hall to see it at 7:30 so all the fans would leave the stadium. And go see Coop, but he thought that was a really bad idea. So.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to fly very well.
Darn it. All right, we check our weather, brought to you this morning by Carl.
Carl reminds you, always looking for good members of the team in case you're concerned about improving the health of community members across the region, and there's opportunities for growth. You can work together with Carl, carl.org/careers.
All right, I have my jacket on this morning. It's a little cooler, but beautiful. We love it. Not much chance of a lot of precipitation. Harvest has officially begun in central Illinois. Mr. Greg Solier, our meteorologist, talk to me, my friend.
Yeah, the combines will keep rolling around here as the rain chances, while they'll be pretty substantial and fall in good coverage, quantity, and fashion over the western Corn Belt down to through Missouri and back up currently in through Nebraska and parts of the Dakotas, likely to stay there with more of a northwest, or at least a southwest to northeast move on that thing. And we're going to begin to reestablish warm, high pressure up aloft over the middle part of the country. Tropics getting a little busier, no sign of anything coming to make landfall, although there's a circulation off of the Chesapeake Bay area, but there's another one, Depression 7 now in the open waters of the Atlantic. But again, a west-northwest track and probably a turn into the open waters anticipated. So yeah, great for outdoor work and harvest. Not so great if you're trying to get moisture back in the ground around here. And we're out 10 days, 2 weeks before anything of significance tries to get going around here from a rainfall standpoint. But in the dry air, these low humidity and dew point values that allows for wide swings of temperature. We made it up to 91 yesterday. Currently between about 53 and 57 degrees out there right now. So we'll swing another probably 35 degrees on top of that. Get us close to 90 today. Sun-filled skies. And again, slight down the northeast to east wind back down into the mid to upper 50s for tonight with a clear sky. Partly cloudy, hot again for the day tomorrow. 15 above average at 92 and back up around 90 with increasing clouds. Then a remote chance for a stray shower probably to our north and northwest late Friday afternoon or evening. Otherwise, for the weekend, probably just 20-30% odds, and even smaller than that odds at Bloomington, Indiana. We'll be looking at high temperatures, both spots in the mid to upper 80s. Kickoff temperatures right around 80 degrees at Bloomington. Sunday, small chance for rain. Same with Monday as we welcome in the fall season, supposedly. 86 on Sunday, a Monday high of 84, and temperatures well into the 80s and largely dry weather continuing on for the remainder of next week. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solier.
All right, thank you, sir. Off and running, 7-Eleven in Champaign-Urbana and surrounding counties. We appreciate all of you listening out and around in your cars, on your way to whatever you got on this September 17.
Yes, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, I do that for you, but I do that for me. Okay, so this transcript that the alleged assassin of Charlie Kirk has come out, and apparently I don't even know the guy's name. I guess it's because I don't want to say his name.
Okay, should I not say?
No, it's some guy Robinson.
Tyler.
Whatever.
Okay.
So he sends a text to his lover, his boyfriend.
And see, I heard roommate. Or
boyfriend.
Okay.
Who's transitioning to a woman.
Okay.
And said, look under the keypad of the computer.
Mm-hmm.
And there it said, I have a chance to take Charlie Kirk out, and I'm going to do it. Boyfriend says, what? Exclamation.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, I guess that was it. And then to laughter. And something like, I'm sorry, my love, I was the one here in Utah Valley. And they said, well, they caught the guy. That's what the boyfriend said. They said, no, it was some wacky old dude. And then they interviewed another guy. Remember, Cash Patel said, we have him in custody and all that. That was I don't know what he was. And I don't know if he was a detractor or caused some commotion to detract from the guy leaving. I don't know. I think he was yelling, shoot me, the old dude. And they arrested another guy that was dressed like kind of similar. And so they thought he was a suspect. Well, that was wrong as well. Instead, I thought they caught the guy. Says, no, it's the old dude and a guy dressed like me.
Mm.
And so he said, went, and then he was on a group chat that said, I'm sorry, guys, it was me yesterday. I'm going to turn myself in. His father was a law enforcement. I think the dad was like a deputy sheriff. And I think he talked him into not killing himself and turning himself in. And then the dad stepped down. He didn't think he should be law enforcement anymore. The crushing generational effect of an act like this. I mean, John Wilkes Booth, it's not Lincoln, it's not a president, but this is stunning for America. People wonder, what the big deal? Well, it is a big deal because you're talking about the First Amendment of the United States. You're talking about a guy that was espousing his opinion. The killer thought he was hate speech. Go find me hate speech. Difference of opinion. But it might also kind of give an example of what some mentally deranged or evil person hears when you say words that are not supposed to be taken that way. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the left, and I have a montage of the left and the just incredible, vile things they've said about Trump and the hate speech and stuff. Somebody's going to have to put a bullet in his head. Somebody said that on TV.
Yikes.
It is not. And go find me a montage of the right saying that kind of stuff, please. I'd like to have it, and I'll play it. Find me a montage I'm about to play here this morning of the incredible Nazi threat to democracy. I don't know why people aren't.
It just makes me so sad about the way the media is today.
Well, they play it all. The left is saying it. The media is playing it. And it just should not be done. You just can't, because again, you thought Charlie Kirk was hate speech. I don't hear hate speech. I hear a difference of opinion in debate speech. Some hear it as hate. You don't agree with my lifestyle. Okay, you're a hater. That's where we are.
Okay.
Who propagated that? It's the left. 217-359-2255. You're always welcome on the show. Just text in.
You always seem to make sense of it all somehow, Stevie.
Well, I don't know about that. Some people think I make no sense on it. I believe I make common sense on it, but it's all opinion. We espouse our opinions here, and that's part of our life, so Charlie was killed for that.
It just seemed like, the suspect had no emotion in the videos that I saw of him in the courtroom.
No, it's just, no. What did he do?
At court yesterday.
Why? Because he was a hater, and you can't negotiate that. So what have we been called, for many, many years? People that are it's not just that what you say, it's the fact that you disagree with them. That's where that whole thing where you're going to shove it down my throat or else. This is the or else. That's what's dramatically different about this. This is a person that was not elected to anything, and he was on campuses accepting all the comers, and I think he won most all those debates. And then they made him look little. That was mean. And I need to save you. How dare you? That's where we are.
Right.
Sports headlines.
St. Louis Cardinals win over Cincinnati. The final was 3-0. Let's get your Redbird recap.
The Redbird recap is sponsored by Helitech Waterproofing and Foundation Repair. Heal your home with Helitech.
With Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney. Michael McGreevy was fabulous last night, and Thomas Sajasi gave him a little room to work with.
And there he goes. 3-2 pitch is hit hard to left field, and that is over the head of the left fielder and into the bullpen. A home run for Thomas Sajasi. And the Cardinals now lead 3-0 here in the third inning. He may never take that batting glove off.
Now we don't say his only home run is in April at Fenway Park. Nice call, Ricky, and the Cardinals won 3-0.
Exciting to see Sajasi have that kind of hit, that meaningful hit. But the Cardinals did a lot of other things well offensively. Donovan, another good day. But really, it was McGreevy who shut the door. Good bullpen work from both Jojo Romero and Riley O'Brien, who picked up the save.
Pedro Paez caught a shutout and had 2 hits as the Cardinals won 3-0. They go for the series win behind Andre Palante on the air at 11:20.
Is your home showing symptoms of foundation issues? Your home's wet basement, dingy crawl space, musty smells, cracked walls, or unlevel concrete shouldn't be ignored. Helitech can help. Life happens in your home. You and your family deserve the best. Helitech offers proven solutions in waterproofing, drainage, concrete leveling, and foundation repair services. Contact us for a free inspection at helitechonline.com.
When the water's high, we'll keep your basement dry. Heal your home with Helitech.
Cubs will also have a day game today with an 11:35 start over on US 105.9 after beating the Pirates 4-1 yesterday. Baltimore over the Chicago White Sox 8-7. Well, we're gearing up for a game. Number 9 Illinois, number 19 Indiana at 6:30 on Saturday. When it comes to other Illini athletics, Illinois golf preparing for the Olympia Fields Country Club Fighting Illini Invitational September 19th through the 21st. Our volleyball team at 4-3 will be in Huff Hall Saturday at 5:30 against Iowa State. EIU Sunday at 1. And the soccer team, who had over 1,000 people attending when they tied against Indiana, are at 7-0-1, number 16. They'll be facing Oregon Thursday at 8.
Impressive new soccer coach, huh?
Yes.
7-0-1. Weather brought to you this morning by Kurt Lenschow. He's at State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Kurt Lenschow and State Farm are there. Check your Fox Business. We're going to get a rate cut on the interest, maybe. Stand by.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather. Free Central Illinois, Champaign-Urbana, and vicinity, and more heat continuing on late season style. Small rain chances ahead for the weekend. Back into very warm to hot and dry weather here as we head on through next week, the waning days of September, and opening up by the new month of October. Sunshine, hot this afternoon, up near 90 with a light northeast to east wind prevailing. Tonight, mostly clear, more comfortable on the overnight. Temperatures will bottom out at 59. Slightest of an east wind. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, hot, back up to 92 with a southeast to east wind at 5 to 10 miles per. 61 tomorrow night, and a remote chance for a stray shower late Friday. Creasing clouds, hot weather at 91. Upper 80s on Saturday with a remote chance for a shower early and late. Lesser odds on Sunday, partly sunny at 86. Back into the middle 80s on Monday as we welcome in the fall season at 1:19 in the afternoon. High there at about 84. Then largely dry weather for next week. Daytime temperatures ranging through the 80s, overnight readings in the upper 50s and lower 60s. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Soldier.
Take charge of the years ahead with a smart, sound investment strategy and business succession plan. UC Bank's business and wealth management experts help you envision your best future with powerful insights and proven strategies. building business and growing wealth since 1868. Busey Bank, proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini. Member FDIC.
I'm Liz Clayman, and this is the Fox Business Report. General Mills shares are up 0.5%. Its earnings came in stronger than forecast, though sales declined. General Mills makes Cheerios, Betty Crocker, Wheaties, and many other food brands. It also makes Blue Buffalo. Its pet food sales improved in the quarter. Major U.S. tech companies are pledging more than $40 billion worth of investment in the UK to boost artificial intelligence there. The Wall Street Journal says the commitment coincides with President Trump's UK visit. Most of that investment will come from Microsoft. Deutsche Bank is predicting gold will rise to an average of $4,000 an ounce next year. This morning, gold has been trading under $3,700. Stock futures are narrowly mixed ahead of the Fed meeting wrapping up today. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Ginny Coselda. Invested in you.
Hey, I'm Trey Gowdy, host of the Trey Gowdy podcast. Join me every Tuesday as we cover the full range of topics that are on your mind and speak with some brilliant, talented, thoughtful women and men who have excelled in their respective fields and careers. Plus, every Thursday is your turn. You get to be the lawyer and you get to ask the questions about whatever is foremost on your mind.
Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcast.com or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
Stevie J here with Nate Evans of eXp Realty. You'll always get a stress-free sale for the most money.
Sell your home with the Nate. Pick the price, pick the day. Go to theNateEvansGroup.com.
Kick off football season like a pro with the world's largest sports book at your fingertips. Circus Sports Illinois. It's sports betting the way it should be, with high app limits, low holds, exceptional customer service, and no bet fees ever. Other books may charge you just to get on the field, but with Circus Sports, every play is yours to call. Start betting like a pro from anywhere, anytime in Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circusports.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's great when hard work and experience are recognized. Hi, this is Ryan Heiser, President and CEO of Fisher National Bank. I am thrilled to share that Fisher National has been ranked 7th in the nation as a top lender in mortgage loans among banks with asset size of $300 million to $1 billion by our National Banking Association. This recognition is a testament to our lending team's dedication and expertise. After all, better banking experiences start with local people and local decision making. If you're in the market for a new home or considering refinancing your existing home, let our team at Fisher National Bank earn your business and trust. We offer competitive rates with low closing costs, and we locally service almost all of our loans. Come see us with all your home mortgage needs and experience the top-notch service that has earned us national recognition. Learn more at fishernational.com or stop by one of our branches today.
Fisher National Bank. Exceptional communities, exceptional people. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Coach House Garages, buildings are more than just garages and backyard sheds. By combining your imagination with their experience, generations of Amish craftsmanship, and the finest quality materials, they build a garage that fits all of your specifications at a budget you can live with. To learn more about what Coach House of Champaign and Danville offers, visit them online at CoachHouseGarages.com or call at 217-351-9073.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
At Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people with amazing service, great design advice, and unbeatable selection and the best prices in town. It's the perfect time to update your home with waterproof flooring, carpet, hardwood, tile, and more. Then complete your rooms by shopping our incredible selection of furniture and accessories. We also offer great financing options. Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people.
Trinity Home Medical in Central Illinois has you covered. For 22 years, they've been your trusted source for medical support. Now they're excited to offer continuous glucose monitors. No more finger sticks. Get real-time glucose readings to avoid dangerous spikes and crashes. Most insulin-dependent diabetics qualify through insurance, and they handle everything: insurance processing, delivery, education, and support. Call Trinity Home Medical today at 877-663-0202 or visit trinityhme.com. All right, September 17, Brother Johnny coming up. Ed Martin, our friend, the Deputy Assistant Attorney General now of the United States of America. Have not heard, doubt it, based on the week that has been. 1 week since Charlie Kirk was assassinated. And I'm pretty sure Ed will be involved in something regarding that. So we'll call Brother Johnny. Got some clips. Got that montage of Jasmine Crockett saying, I just challenge anybody to put together any negative thing we've ever said. What are you talking about?
Like every other thing that you say.
No, right. He's a piece of you-know-what. I mean, all that stuff and fascism, dictator, and you're talking about half-cocked people that hear that and go, I got to do something, be a hero, right? I mean, they just don't hear things the same way. So anyway, we will get into that. All right, we have a program. Stever is what we call it. It is, for those who do not know, if you've not heard of this, I give some of my money for you to spend. And today I'm having you spend it at, wait for it, Jet's Pizza.
Yes.
It's pretty easy to buy pizza with my money.
Yes, it is.
So let me give you $50 to have Jet's Pizza.
There's 2 locations right near Round Barn off Springfield and Mattis, and near campus off Neal and Green. If you pop in for lunch, you'll be spending less than $10 for the 2 slices and a drink special.
That's hard to believe. Are you sure that hasn't gone?
I
up?
try it.
Okay.
I try to, get it up a notch, but it's continually under $10.
Yeah.
I suppose if I were to order my own pizza, but this is like their special.
2 slices. Mm-hmm. And you do not want more than 2 slices at lunch.
Otherwise, you'll go into a food coma.
Well, you'll be asleep in your car in the parking lot, and people will call the ambulance. I mean, that's what's happening.
So if you do win today at GoStever.com, you can actually, treat your office and have a lunch catered with, the salads and the wings, and the pizza is delicious, and it's Detroit style.
You have to get more than $50 for the party, but you can try it for $50.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a couple of pizzas on that. Anyway, if you want, just go to GoStever.com. If you're not a member, you have to join. Then you have 7 days to eat it. And then you have to fill out your little survey. We have a survey sent when you push complete after you pick up the pizza.
Right.
It all comes to your phone. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the 21st century. You forget your phone, forget the pizza. Okay? So GoStever.com will get her done. GoStever.com.
And Jet's Pizza is in on our Illini ticket giveaway as we look at that sold-out homecoming game with an 11 a.m. start against USC.
I mean, I'd never been a fan of 11 a.m.
Me either.
Just getting out of bed. Mm-hmm. Not that late. But, I mean, it's just not a long time to get her going. But there's a lot of post-game parties.
Yes.
They keep them going till dark.
And actually, downtown Champaign had their Friday night live scene throughout the summer. Well, they're kind of initiating that and having that on the Saturday night. So as people come to downtown Champaign and celebrate with outdoor music concerts and going into various venues and things like that, the festival district where you can grab some drinks and walk around with that. So there's some great things happening in downtown Champaign too as they celebrate homecoming. It looks like the parade then is a solid Friday night. They've been pivoting to that
for the
now.
homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to be the way that.
That's right.
It's usually 5 o'clock or something.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it seems like for us, that's why we're choosing these Thursday evenings. So join us at Pia's on Thursday, the 25th.
Yep. Met Zach, who went to Pia's for the first one. He said, I was kind of in mourning, grieving when Lon and Derek were. Kyle, he said, but the boys are doing good.
It's a new chapter.
It's Curtis Allen and Evan Stone, and they're knocking it out of the park. We're getting incredible downloads on the podcast.
Yes, and people are texting in and interacting with them.
Texts are going nuts.
217-359-2255 on the Fisher National Bank text line.
All right, so you can text in the morning, hear anything we say or you react to. You're welcome to chime in. We'd love to hear what you think. We're going to call Brother Johnny down in New Orleans, get that going, and then off we go on our Wednesday program. So stand by for all of that. Glad you're listening. GoStever.com for the pizza. You have to enter. You'll get an email tonight after 8 if you're one of our winners.
Try to win from Jets.
Jets Pizza. Yeah. Delicious. All right, back in a minute. News will be next with Greg's weather update, too. Stand by. And what about Dixie Chopper? What do you got? Dedicated diesel.
The best prices you'll ever get on a Dixie Chopper. I'm looking at right now the list of a classic. The regular retails for $18,200. We're going to sell it for $12,500.
What?
Yep.
You're doing commercial. This is a no-brainer.
Yeah, we're gonna sell some of these things and move them out. A $7,500 Z2. We're going to get rid of for $5,000.
Man.
$20,000 Eagle, 72-inch cut. It's there for $13,500.
Wow. It's the fastest lawnmowers in the world, called Dixie Chopper. Go to Dedicated Diesel. How would I reach Andy for that?
They can call Andy at 217-328-0562. Visit him at 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana, or check him out on Dedicated Equipment on Facebook.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. Royal welcome at Windsor Castle for President Trump and First Lady Melania from King Charles and Queen Camilla, which included a carriage ride around the grounds of Windsor Castle and then the music blaring. When the President and King Charles inspected the King's Guards. Besides festivities, there will be business on Trump's second state visit to the UK.
The UK wants to improve the trade deal the two countries announced back in May, especially the steel and aluminum tariffs, which are currently sitting at 25%. But industry leaders hope to slash the UK rate to zero. But reports were emerging last night that discussions on that issue had been shelved indefinitely.
Fox's Jackie Heinrich outside Windsor Castle. Death penalty on the table for Charlie Kirk's accused assassin, Tyler Robinson, that from the Utah County DA. America's listening to Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. Champaign County coroner revealing the name of the victim of a deadly stabbing over the weekend in Rantoul. Libby Mendez found stabbed to death Saturday night near East Wabash Avenue and Frederick Street. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. So far, no arrests have been made. City of Champaign says the viaduct walkway that was an area for drug use and vagrancy may be getting a permanent fix. City Council voting to install new fencing and gates at the Main Street viaduct downtown. They had a test run with a temporary fence and says the results have benefited everyone in the area. Now some city officials want it to stay. Champaign County Circuit Clerk's Office announcing it'll be hosting Amnesty Week in October, helping people save money when paying fines. Amnesty Week runs October 20th to the 31st. The Circuit Clerk's Office says during the time, anyone who owes money on any criminal, traffic, DUI, or conservation violation can avoid paying late fees and collection fees. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
You need to get this booked because they are booking up. Grizzly's Chimney Service. You need any service on your fireplace. Man, you're going to like that in the winter. They can even put a gas stove inside if you need that. Chimney cleaning, chimney restoration, stove installations, tuck pointing. It's grizzlysweep.com. grizzlysweep.com. Grizzly's Chimney Service. Locally owned and operated by a really good family. All right, here we go with your weather. We check with our meteorologist, Greg Solier, before Brother Johnny next.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for Central Illinois, Champaign, Urbana, and vicinity, and more heat continuing on late season style. Small rain chances ahead for the weekend. Back into very warm to hot and dry weather here as we head on through next week, the waning days of September, and opening up the new month of October. Sunshine, hot this afternoon, up near 90 with a light northeast to east wind prevailing tonight. Mostly clear, more comfortable on the overnight. Temperatures will bottom out at 59. Slightest of an east wind. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, hot. Back up to 92 with a southeast to east wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. 61 tomorrow night and a remote chance for a stray shower late Friday. Creasing clouds, hot weather at 91. Upper 80s on Saturday with a remote chance for a shower early and late. Lesser odds on Sunday, partly sunny and 86. Back into the middle 80s on Monday as we welcome in the fall season at 1:19 in the afternoon. High there at about 84. Then largely dry weather for next week. Daytime temperatures ranging through the 80s. Overnight readings in the upper 50s and lower 60s. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solier.
We have tried to effort Ed Martin. We thought he might be busy. Brother Johnny is down in New Orleans, who's jumped on the phone. Johnny!
Hey, how are you doing this morning, Stevie?
Book of Judges, where Johnny is in Bible study, where I think the population should be 24/7. Well, it's been a long week, Johnny. Last Wednesday, Charlie Kirk was assassinated. by a guy, just a guy. So he couldn't stand the hate. He said it's not negotiated. Can't negotiate that kind of hate. I'm going to take him out. And he happened to be raised hunting and pretty good with the gun. So just been rough. Been rough.
Well, yeah, and to me that was very interesting. You can't negotiate that kind of hate. I'm not sure where he got it, but I'm pretty sure, and it wasn't from Charlie Kirk. So I got to tell you, the idea, well, we all have to stop.
Yeah, right, right.
That's not going to play anymore. These folks, let me point out the contrast between George Floyd. By the way, that murder was significantly different than the one we saw with Charlie, but they called it a murder. So the people who are pushing the agenda that we're fighting against went on a rampage burning down America. When Charlie was shot, there were prayer vigils, outpourings of support, and a lot of remembering the good things about him. It's Gutfeld, who's actually a little crude. Greg Gutfeld, you probably know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think his writing is brilliant.
He is brilliant. He claims he's actually reformed. I'd hate to see him when he wasn't. Holy cow. But he did have a point. He said the problem is they almost have to temper down, the poor kid. Charlie was divisive, because they can't admit that they're wrong, or they'll understand, hey, we're the bad guys in this movie.
Yeah.
We're the bad guys. And they can't get there. They can't deal with it. So they have to keep holding the line. And so, but I think we saw kind of the good and the evil, and it's pretty clear. And the Democrats that I know that agree with most of the issues we talk about need to start standing up to the progressives before they could wreck everything, not just the Democratic Party. Yeah, it's been tough. A lot of that kind of talk as far as trying to dissect what happened, where are we, is there someone to blame, who is it? Very stressful, Stevie. Very stressful.
Well, and Jasmine Crockett was on something and said she challenges anybody to come up with negative or hate speech on the left. Okay, stand by.
But I literally have never said anything to invoke violence, and I challenge somebody to go and find a clip of a Democrat invoking violence.
Challenge accepted.
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump.
Maybe Donald Trump will go away. Maybe he'll go to jail. Maybe he will die.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country.
This year, this country could very well go the way of Germany in the 1930s.
Comparing the tactics of Donald Trump to Mussolini and Hitler is a very legitimate thing.
No one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is a fascist to his core.
Hey, let me shut down the Senate! We are at war!
We're in a war right now.
We are at war.
So you have to be willing to do whatever is necessary in order to save the country.
Okay, Johnny, I have much more. I've got my now. I would challenge anybody to put together the right speaking like that. Give me examples on tape like this, and I've got 2 or 3 more minutes of that. It's been 10 years they've been doing that.
Well, I would challenge anyone to show me a clip that would indicate that Jasmine Crockett had the brains God gave a goose, because I don't think she does.
Well, I think she's with the new redistricting in Texas. I believe she'll be out. She wants to be an influencer anyway, so I don't think she's going to win her seat back. So there's that.
Well, she can go on The View.
There you go. That would actually be a very good casting role for her. Perfect.
But the truth of the matter is, when you do, and I saw Fetterman talking with McCarthy, the 2 senators from Pennsylvania were on together with Brett Baer, because he has this common ground section, so people can see that they can talk. And they called him and said, we want to be on that right now. And they had a pretty good discussion. And Fetterman the Democrat pointed out that when you use Hitler, don't compare anyone to Hitler. Hitler is the ultimate kind of symbol of evil, and probably 100 million people died because he came along. And it kind of what it says is all bets are off. There are no rules. There's no law. We have to fight. This is war when you start bringing fascism and Hitler in the picture. And for what? It kills me. Rachel Maddow is calling Trump a fascist. If he was a fascist, she would have disappeared a long time ago, Steve.
Right.
That's what they do.
Yeah, right.
You don't get to keep talking like that. No, and it's terrible to raise it to that level. And there's a lot of Democrats like Fetterman. Oh, well, actually there aren't, because he's one of the few you do see standing up to them, and the other ones just stay silent. And that's what's got to change.
Well, and Johnny Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York, says, "Well, I disagree a lot with him, but she endorsed Zevran Mandomi, the socialist. So now the Democratic Socialist Party is kind of what they're leaning toward now."
Yeah, Kathy Hochul may be Jasmine Crockett's sister, so they're two peas in a pod. I mean, she says, these are terrible things, but he'd be good mayor.
Yeah, right.
He hasn't got any experience, but managing New York City really shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah.
And he seems so funny sometimes. It's like, unreal. Why doesn't Steve Colbert run for mayor then?
Stephen Colbert? Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's going to lose his job. I haven't run for mayor. Yeah, you have to start using common sense. It's becoming worn out, but it's true. It's simple common sense. And quit even arguing over some of these inane thoughts. But
all right.
No,
we had a text into 217-359-2255. Have you ever heard about Benny Harmony, the conservative TV anchor from Springfield, Illinois, that had to resign? Stevie, did Grace ever feel pressure to keep her opinions to herself?
Well, she was in a different format, a lifestyle show. Mm-hmm. She's hosted lifestyle shows in Dayton and Champaign. So, no, I don't think that's just not the format of what she did on the news. If it's editorial, you're supposed to give an opinion. If it's supposed to be news, it's the who, what, where, why, how stuff.
So I looked up Benny Ray Harmony recently resigned from her role at WICS ABC 20 Springfield after being suspended on air after her tribute to Charlie Kirk on air and refusing to remove it from her social media account. She stated in her resignation it was due to her values and she refused to set that aside for her job. Harmony was a reporter, anchor, and producer at the station who hosted The Marketplace show.
Okay, well, what's The Marketplace? I mean, was that a feature? Lifestyle? Is it news? I don't know. I'm not sure.
I haven't seen it.
Well, you're getting a lot of that.
I don't know. I would say to suspend someone for a tribute to Charlie Kirk would be inappropriate. I think that's okay. It's a tough time. It might be a little bit off the standard, but that's ridiculous, and it does show us a certain anti-good, and that's where the most disturbing things are. It's just not this issue, that. It's just anti everything that's good. And
well, let me play a clip of Charlie talking race. You can see that clearly he's not a racist and bigot and everything else that he was called. Here he is engaging the University of Tennessee campus.
Probably for the sake of myself, I really do appreciate the ability to debate with you, man.
I want you to think about what I asked you.
Okay, you mind if I have a hat?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Great points. I would say that I am with you for the idea of a colorblind society. I think it's a bit of a farce to say that colorblind society is something we should aspire to, but I think it's a farce to think that it doesn't exist, that race doesn't play a factor.
I totally agree.
Okay.
Yeah, you're black, but it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. It's not the most important thing. Instead, it's, are you a good person? How do you act? How do you treat other people? Are you a Christian? Like, what is your worldview? I want to get back to that. Of course, we're still going to see differences, but I want to de-emphasize them to a place where we look at each other as fellow human beings and fellow American citizens. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, can I get a hat from
you? Want a hat? Yeah.
Thank you, man. Can I shake your hand, man? Appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
Thankfully, I was raised away from all that, 2 loving parents. But
And that's the greatest thing that you are, one of the, if not the greatest. And that's my hope for every child, black, white, or Asian, to have two parents. That is a ticket to success. Please continue. But here's something I will encourage you to do as a Christian.
Okay.
Care less about people's shared racial experience and look at them instead of just as their soul, as God made them. We should try to strive towards a blinder race nation, not one that talks about skin color all the time.
I agree 100%.
And I think, where's my brother up here? Where's my man? Look at him. You got to come up here.
Some guy had said you only defend white people.
Come here. Get over the gate. Come over the gate. Look at this guy here. Look at this. Yeah. Right up to the mic.
You stand for me, we good.
Wait, I only stand up for white. Is that a white man? Can you look at him, please? Look at him.
I already.
Is that a white man?
Fist bump.
Is that a white man? You said I only stand up for white men. He's got dreads. Instead of just looking at everything in the past that's wrong and bad through a victim lens, say, you know what?
It's still going on. Okay,
one sec. Say, you know what? I'm an American, and I'm going to use my mental energy to say, despite all of that, I get to succeed and flourish and prosper as a black American at the University of Tennessee. You are a living embodiment, Gigi, that you can still succeed as a black individual.
Okay.
Because I look at you not as a black guy, but as a human being made in the image of God, and I want to know what you bring to the table.
So what's wrong with any of that, Johnny? What's wrong with?
Well, I mean that's what we loved about Charlie, but I got to tell you, to walk into that all the time is quite courageous, and what an effort it takes. He was somehow able to, with words, parry things down to where he was getting words in response and not a bunch of screaming or throwing things at him. And that's what he was kind of magical. And it's a huge loss, because I don't know if I could do that, Steve. That'd be tough.
It'd be hard, and the pushback, and I've been saying for a decade that, it's one thing to have your own opinions. It's one thing to have grace and to still respectful of other people. It's another thing to say, here's my opinion. Yeah, it's radical. I'm shoving it down your throat, or else. That's kind of what we got. So,
well, and that's been the progressive mantra, and also their decision to not compromise.
Well, you will bless me, or you're in trouble, and you're a hater, and you're just the screaming, nonsensical, out of control stuff is just. What are we doing? What's a Democratic Party? The party of Harry Truman and FDR. What the world happened?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how they took over. One of my theories, which you could probably predict, is they've made voter fraud so easy that they lost control of their own process. And look who's taking it over. And they can't get them out. And that's part of it, because there's ways to fill out ballots and drop them in drop boxes. We all know it. You can say, I'm tired of hearing that. Well, don't listen then. But that's what's going on in a lot of places. And the progressives are playing it better than the moderate Democrats, who may not really even be involved. It isn't like some giant conspiracy. It's just like opening all the doors in your house and watch the animals evolve in over 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. And so that's part of it. I don't think you can sell what they're selling, and yet they're always on the brink of taking over or actually taking over. Mm-hmm. And so it's still a battle. We are not out of the woods.
I think too that the sensitivity not only losing a really good man, a great Christian, very much a Billy Graham / maybe a little Rush Limbaugh, where you had this guy so smart and so articulate. I think the rest of us are going, wait a minute, he wasn't an elected official. This is a political assassination for political reasons, I know, but this is a squelching of First Amendment, free speech, and it makes the others the signals to say, well, you better watch out, or what will happen to him, happen to you, kind of stuff. That's the feeling.
Well, in a lot of ways, he was a minister, Steve. He's really a martyr, and he went to the campus. He was talking about Jesus to the kids, and what he has found through studying the Word that God would like us to do, so we'll have a better life. That's what he was doing. Say, there's another side to this. You're not hearing it. Let me tell you my story.
Yeah.
And they like it. It was true, so it attracted people, because the truth is very powerful. That's why you have to cancel the truth if you're going to take over. That's why the cancel culture. That's why we saw that happening when they would tell us one thing, and if you disagreed, you're Hitler, you scream at you, lose your job, whatever. And that's the battle. But I think that Charlie's movements going to explode.
Well, Johnny,
And I think-
they had 9,000 chapters on college campuses, right? 37,000 new applications.
Yeah, I heard of those kinds of numbers. I don't even know how many colleges there are.
Well, they do high schools as well.
Oh, okay. Chapters from all kinds of organizations.
Yeah,
Sure.
right.
Okay, but that's exactly right, Steve. That's what I'm thinking because it was how many I think we mulled over the possible additional number of people who have heard Charlie Kirk's name since last Wednesday.
Yeah, wow.
And it's just tens of, well, Putin knows who he is.
No, right. And Johnny, vigils in Australia, vigils all over the world for Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Understanding that, for people that are jumping up and down and cheering murder, it's this kid that went up and shot the healthcare guy in the back of the head. They threw out something in court, and they had a crew of people outside cheering and hugging, and they think he's so cute, and it's just, what the world? Okay, we have another text before I let you go, John.
We do. Chris had mentioned that the young lady that resigned from WICS 20 spent 20 minutes tribute to Charlie Kirk because she used to work with him. So spent a minute in tribute.
Yeah.
What? Spent
yeah,
what?
she knew.
So it's just mentioned that the tribute was to Charlie Kirk because she used to work with him.
It makes sense. I mean, a little grace on that I think would have been appropriate as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think so. But I will say this, Stevie: the assassin failed as a Christian. We know he failed to kill Charlie. Charlie's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We're struggling down here.
Yeah,
but,
That's right.
And I think, look, God is in control, and Charlie couldn't have got his message out in his lifetime, if he lived to be 80, to where it's in front of people right now.
Mm-hmm.
And not just that they've heard of him, they're showing clips just like you just played.
Yep.
Then nobody would ever heard that, Steve. You know,
Yeah, that's right.
I hadn't actually sat and listened to one of his presentations. I'd seen him interviewed, but I hadn't seen him do his college chapter.
Amazing.
visits.
It's amazing.
And,
amazing. No, but
so,
people left very angry at him because he won the debate with them. So it wasn't like people loved him. Not everyone. There's a few scattered people that would come to challenge him and just say that he's a liar. That's all. Their only response is, "You're a liar." That's all they say.
Well, that's okay too. At least they came to talk.
Yeah.
And they'll think about it.
Yeah.
And they'll have other conversations with other people, and they may say, "Yeah, maybe you're right about that. Yeah, I guess so." You know. So it was all good. That's the whole point he was making. We're not going to agree on everything.
Yeah, but he believed if you don't talk, he said if you don't talk, we're going to fight. We don't want to do that. We want to talk.
Right.
Anyway,
Exactly.
I just can't believe that happened. Johnny, appreciate it very much. Back to where we all need to be, on our knees and praying. Back to Bible study.
Well, and that's
Judges.
a good place to be.
Judges. Numbers. Where are you? Judges?
Judges. It's heavy, Steve.
Yeah.
I'll give you some reports on it.
Okay.
But one thing I would like to add right before I go, I always add this. What about those Fighting Illini?
Yeah.
How about that?
We are 3.5 to 4.5 point underdogs, sold out. Bloomington, Indiana, 6:30 NBC and Peacock Saturday night.
Saturday night.
All right. I think they'll need to come out a little bit faster, Steve. Better first half. But they're a good ball club. I haven't seen a single play from Indiana this year, so I don't know how. Have they beaten anyone?
Well, they played three teams. They won. They beat Indiana State 73-0 the other day. So I mean, they haven't played a Duke. They have not had. So we'll see. I mean, they're very good. They've earned this, respect of being a 4.5 point favorite over our number 9 Fighting Illini. They're ranked 19. And, it's a real test and a separator. This is kind of who's the fourth best team in the Big Ten behind Ohio State, Penn State, and Oregon. So this is the who's got next kind of thing. So
I got you. And I think that's two good football teams. So we'll be tuning in, and it's at night. It's a night, Saturday night.
6:30 on NBC.
Wow. All right. Go.
Thanks, Johnny, for all you do. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Diane and Stevie.
Have a good one.
Talk soon. Brother Johnny down in New Orleans. Watts Copy Systems, they offer cost-efficient solutions for busy offices. Want a free evaluation? Call 217-352-0428. Weather with Greg brought to you by Busey. For over 155 years, member FDIC.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for Central Illinois, Champaign, Urbana, and Vicinity, and more heat continuing on late season style. Small rain chances ahead for the weekend. Back into very warm to hot and dry weather here as we head on through next week, the waning days of September, and opening up the new month of October. Sunshine hot this afternoon up near 90 with a light northeast to east wind prevailing. Tonight, mostly clear, more comfortable on the overnight. Temperatures will bottom out at 59. Slightest of an east wind. Tomorrow, partly cloudy hot, back up to 92 with a southeast to east wind at 5 to 10 miles per. 61 tomorrow night, and a remote chance for a stray shower late Friday. Creasing clouds, hot weather at 91. Upper 80s on Saturday with a remote chance for a shower early and late. Lesser odds on Sunday, partly sunny at 86. Back into the middle 80s on Monday as we welcome in the fall season at 1:19 in the afternoon. High there at about 84. Then largely dry weather for next week. Daytime temperatures ranging through the 80s, overnight readings in the upper 50s and lower 60s. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Soldier.
Hi, this is Steve from Good Vibes.
And I'm Canelo Luga, linebacker and special teams specialist.
KO, that's a lot of skill sets.
What's your point?
Well, kickers kick, guards block, receivers catch.
Is there a point coming?
Well, yeah, you have to cover running backs, quarterbacks, tight ends, kickoff and punt returners, even loose balls.
So you want to know how I'm a specialist? Simple. My job is to put the guy with the ball firmly on the ground. I specialize in firmly.
So Sony specializes in video processing. They have the skills to make any panel deliver a better picture. Better as in more color, smoother motion handling, higher contrast, everything that makes sports on TV look real. From Sony cameras and mics used on the field to showing the game in your home like you have sideline tickets.
Well, we still want you to come see us at the stadium.
Oh, heck yeah. Live football's the best. But Sony is firmly in second.
Well, there's his new buddy, the number 30. I think it's number 36. Is that the guy?
39.
39. And he's a very good player. I mean, he's all over the field.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
So, it's just 3 days till Illinois gets its first Big Ten challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Get this, Merchants Bank Field. When did they name it that? We used to call it the Rock, down there. That was
I don't know
what it was known.
Well, why didn't John Cougar Mellencamp give more than Merchants Bank? Come on, man.
Yeah, right. Exactly. The Cougar Stadium. That would work.
Anyway, 3-0, Steve. Only the 5th time this century we've won our 3 non-conference games, so that's something. And then
that's a big deal.
What tends to happen though? You were 3-0. We're ranked top 10 in America, and we're nitpicking the heck out of this team. Oh, their offensive line! I don't know what their offensive line.
We're just nervous.
Well, you can always find something to not like about even the best thing out there. But
that's right.
Indiana's ranked 17 or 19 depending on where you look.
Right. Okay.
And some aren't they favored?
Favored 4.5. Yeah.
-3,
minus 4, half. 4.5 it started. It might be 3.5 now. I'm not sure. Depending, 3 to 4.5. So they've earned it.
Yeah.
They've won 15 of their last 18 games or some such number. So I'm in reverse trash talk. I'm here. I would get a picture. Could you guys take a selfie? You're the best. You never fumble. You never throw an interception. You're the best ever.
Yeah, there you go.
You're better than You're better than.
Put them on a pedestal. They built the Wolverines. They beat the Spartans. They beat the Huskies, and among others last year. I mean, that's some pretty good performance. I will be glued to my Sony OLED on Saturday night at 6:30. That's what we're going to do.
If people came in at 9:30 this morning, you could probably get a TV to them by Saturday night if they paid the cash, right?
Absolutely. Okay. Did you see the Western Michigan game?
Yeah, I sure did.
Do you remember the play that ended the half?
Yes.
That was Odeluga. That was Canetta.
Oh, man.
Bursting through the line and putting the guy firmly on the ground as the commercial.
That was huge. Right. I mean, that 39.
Was just out the play. It was one of the best defensive plays.
That was the key
or anything. He just started running.
That was the key to the game, and he smoked him, and it was awesome. And that was the loudest moment of the game.
Shutout going.
No, I know. We've scored 45 points a game and given up 7 points a game, and I don't know if we're very good. I think we just see what this is.
And unlike Luke Goody, he came back this year. So
there you go.
I'm very pleased to have this association. That's really all I got to talk about today.
Well, all right. Well, how can people connect with Steve Suderman at Good Vibes? You get your home theaters, all the sound, everything there.
We are at 2010 Round Barn, and we're open from 9 to 6 every weekday. And on Saturdays 10 to 4, we are here
on the web at gvibes.com, and we got a phone number of 3510909. You can find us all kinds of ways.
Okay, my friend, it's awesome. Steve
Go
Suderman,
Illini.
go Illini, and say his name
Go
again.
Illini.
What's the guy's name?
Kanena Odaluga.
Kanena Ogaluga.
It's
Basketball.
call him KO. You know, it's just perfect.
Okena Ogaluga. Okena.
KO was so much easier and quicker,
Yeah.
and it sounds like maybe he'll knock you out.
Georgie Bashanzavili. It took me a year to get that one. Hey,
Oh, boy.
thank you, my friend.
Have a good one.
Thanks, Stevie.
All right, it's Steve Suderman of Good Vibes.
I just saw the betting odds in favor of Indiana, 5.5 now.
5.5?
Uh-huh.
See, you're so good, you're the best. You're listening to WSJK, ESPN 93.5, Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
He went from a helicopter to a horse-drawn carriage. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. That's how President Trump arrived at Windsor Castle, greeted by King Charles. He's the first world leader to get a second British state visit.
The King and Queen will host a private luncheon, and then they'll lay a wreath at the tomb of Queen Elizabeth, who President Trump very much admired. Tonight, there's a lavish white tie state dinner in St. George's Hall, where both President Trump and King Charles will each make a speech.
Fox's Jackie Heinrich in Windsor. Tomorrow, the president will talk trade with Britain's prime minister. Friday, the president plans to talk to Chinese leader Xi Jinping, trying to finalize a TikTok deal after the social media app got another extension to avoid a ban in the U.S. unless TikTok cuts ties to its Chinese parent company. Sunday, the president will be in Arizona, along with Vice President Vance,
to speak at Charlie Kirk's memorial service. Kirk was a passionate supporter of the president, helping to mobilize young conservative voters on college campuses. And the vice president even filled in on Kirk's talk radio show earlier this week.
Fox's Ryan Schmelz, the suspected Kirk assassin, made his first court appearance via video, facing an aggravated murder charge that could lead to the death penalty. At a news conference, Utah County Attorney Jeff Gray detailed text messages between Tyler Robinson and his roommate.
Robinson, why did I do it? Roommate, yeah. Robinson, I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out. If I am able to grab my rifle unseen, I will have left no evidence.
FBI Director Kash Patel told a Senate hearing they're investigating others Robinson talked to in a chat group.
We're running them all down.
It's a lot more than 20?
Yes, sir.
And you're running all of that together?
Every single one.
Yeah, fantastic.
That's Republican Senator Josh Hawley. Patel clashed with some Democrats who accuse him of being a Trump loyalist, damaging the FBI. Patel will testify at a House hearing next hour, and the FBI is searching for a man who drove into a metal gate outside an FBI office in Pittsburgh early this morning and then ran off. The FBI is calling it an act of terror. America's listening to Fox News.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft. If that happens, LifeLock gives you the U.S.-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims. Your agent handles it all. In fact, they're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. It's nice to have an expert like that on your side. Save up to 40% off your first year with promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. That's LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
We mentioned the FBI calling a man driving into a gate outside a Pittsburgh field office an act of terror. Well, the State Department also this morning designated 4 militia groups backed by Iran as foreign terrorist organizations. Now, in Iran, a man was hanged today, accused of spying for Israel. The 8th execution carried out since the Israeli attacks on Iran in June, targeting Iran's nuclear program. This is Israel ratchets up the war against Hamas.
The Israeli military pushed deeper into Gaza City in the second full day of its offensive against the Hamas terror stronghold. 3 Israeli ground divisions facing off against some 3,000 militant fighters. The IDF says it has hit 150 terror targets there, dozens killed according to local authorities. 400,000 inhabitants have now fled the city, with some 500,000 still remaining, the IDF opening a second route south to ease the exodus. Citing a humanitarian catastrophe, aid groups are calling for a halt to the offensive as hostage families protest, concerned the captives will be used by Hamas as human shields. In Tel Aviv, Greg Malcott, Fox News.
Are we driving safer, less distracted? Traffic deaths are down.
The report issued by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration states that the amount of people killed in car accidents fell over 8% in the first half of this year, the lowest rate for the first 6 months of the year since 2014. The numbers mark a downturn following big jumps during the pandemic. Due to the less crowded roads during COVID, many drivers increased their speed as they felt police were less likely to give out tickets. That led to a nearly 11% jump in traffic deaths in 2021 to more than 43,000, the highest number in more than 40 years. Kevin Uretsky, Fox News.
On Wall Street, stock futures aren't moving much ahead of a possible interest rate cut later today from the Federal Reserve. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. Top official in Springfield out of a job over comments on social media about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Mayor Misty Boucher announced that Jay Underfanger will replace James Sullivan as acting director of the Office of Information Systems. The mayor ripped Sullivan last week for appearing to celebrate Kirk's death. She called his behavior, quote, unacceptable. And as America mourns, that would certainly be unacceptable. Well, Republican lawmakers in Illinois taking action against the governor over what they call hateful rhetoric. Illinois Freedom Caucus has filed articles of impeachment against Pritzker. A majority of the Illinois House of Representatives will need to vote in favor of impeaching Pritzker before a trial could begin in the Senate. State of Illinois paying tribute to former Governor Jim Edgar. U.S. and state flags in Illinois being flaunted half-staff to honor Edgar, who died over the weekend at the age of 79. It followed a battle with pancreatic cancer. He served from 1991 to 1999. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Joe Miller.
Yeah, it was quite a time. Jim Edgar, former governor of Illinois, very nice man. I knew him fairly well and had regular radio appearances with him for some time. We had the Jim Edgar show. We actually had a 15-minute show every week, every month. I think it was every month. But nice man, very kind to me. Went to interview him at the governor's mansion when he was leaving, before he left.
So he was in office as the 38th governor of Illinois from 91 to 99.
Yep, that's correct. 2 terms. And then had a heart attack, I think, and had heart issues. But pancreatic cancer, as we all know, is a bad one. So, okay, we check your weather. Meteorologist Greg Solier, brought to you by the Urbana Park District.
Reminding you that Indoor Aquatic Center has lots of options for you if you want to get some exercise. The Teen Hangout Zone happens once a month, and that's coming up. Find out details at urbanaparks.org.
All right, Mr. Greg Solier, meteorologist. It's the 17th. It's Wednesday. What are you seeing on your maps and charts?
Well, get ready to turn the tide and page and season to the fall season here on Monday, and anything but a fall like weather pattern evolving here for the next few weeks for openers around here. Going to be a struggle as well in that time frame to get anything on an organized, widespread basis with soil moisture depleted, dryness and drought the story, and of course you want to get that back in the ground before things firm up and freeze up, but you want to get harvest going, and we're doing just that in a fair amount of the complex as well, with about 45, almost 50% of the cornfields at mature mode, and again making some progress over a fairly wide area of the Corn Belt underway. In any event, we've seen this range of temperatures daytime to nighttime. 91 yesterday. We have fallen back in the low to mid 50s earlier on this morning. Testimony to the dry air. Sunshine for the day today. Temperatures coming up nicely, and they'll continue to accelerate up to about an afternoon high either side of 90. Normal high this time of the year about 78. So for openers, about good 12 or 13 above average, with a northeast to east wind staying on the light side. Down tonight to upper 50s and lower 60s. More hot weather relative to mid to late September tomorrow, and right on through Friday with a high about 92 tomorrow, 91 on Friday. Small chance for a shower to the north and west of Champaign late in the day, and boy, the rain chances have been cut back here for the weekend, and virtually nothing over Bloomington, Indiana on Saturday evening. We'll be looking at highs both spots into the middle and even upper 80s. Kickoff temperatures around 80 degrees. degrees, and generally dry skies expected as well for football there. We'll be looking at 86-degree readings on Sunday. Monday, first day of autumn, at 84. The rain chances over the weekend, 20 to 30% here at best, and more warm, dry weather into early to middle parts of next week, with Tuesday and Wednesday highs still well into the 80s. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm Eagle's Greg Solier.
One unmistakable voice, one night only, an evening with Amy Grant, live in concert. Multiple Grammy and Dove Award winner, Amy Grant, live in concert. A night that will get your feet moving and your heart beating. Amy Grant, live in concert, September 22nd at the Virginia Theater in Champaign, Illinois. Tickets are on sale now at amygrant.com. Grab your friends and make plans now for the night you'll be talking about all year.
Get the roof your home deserves by Roof Doctors, your residential roofing specialist that has always offered the best warranties in the industry, like our non-prorated 50-year warranty. Our customers love that we are family-owned and locally operated. We make our customer needs our top priority. With over 30 years experience and the best customer service, give Roof Doctors a call today for your free estimate at 328-7529. In your community and for your community, Roof Doctors.
Trinity Home Medical in Central Illinois has you covered. For 22 years, they've been your trusted source for medical support. Now they're excited to offer continuous glucose monitors. No more finger sticks. Get real-time glucose readings to avoid dangerous spikes and crashes. Most insulin-dependent diabetics qualify through insurance, and they handle everything: insurance processing, delivery, education, and support. Call Trinity Home Medical today at 877-663-0202 or visit trinityyhme.com.
Calling all Honeycrisp apple lovers. Your Honeycrisp are ready at Curtis Orchard. That's right, it's Honeycrisp season, which means you can get them at Curtis Orchard now until we close in late December. Of course, we have all your other favorites too. Donuts, pies and fritters, apples, produce, cider and gifts, preserves and popcorn. It's all here waiting for you to enjoy during your next trip to Curtis Orchard. There's something here to make everyone smile. Visit us at curtisorchard.com or follow on Facebook to find out what else is in season right now.
All right, so the head football
Randy had
coach.
a birthday yesterday.
We say Randy did?
Yeah.
Randy Graham, happy birthday a day late.
Exactly.
39? 29. Okay, so Curt Cignetti is the head football coach at Indiana, and to me, he's got just a chip big as a block of wood on his shoulder. I would believe part of it is he's 60, I don't know, 61, 62 years old.
I just Googled him. Actually, he was born in 61.
So he would be 64, 3? Whatever he is, I think he's a little salty because he never really got a chance to be head coach. So he goes to Indiana University of Pennsylvania, IUP, to be the head coach. He goes to Elon, very small school. Goes to James Madison.
That's right.
And then gets the Indiana gig. And so, last year, finally, nobody knew who this guy was, and da-da-da-da, and he said this.
It's pretty simple. I win. Google me.
I'd love the pause.
It's pretty simple. I win. Google me.
Okay, so we Googled him.
Yeah.
6 seasons at IUP, Indiana University of Pennsylvania, is 57-13. 57 wins, just 13 losses. Elon, he was 14-9. Wasn't there but 2 seasons. Went to James Madison for 5 years, 52 wins and 9 losses.
Yeah.
First year at Indiana, 11-2.
Yeah.
And he's 3-0, so he's 14-2 at Indiana. So he's right.
133-37.
130-37. 130 total wins, 37 losses, winning percentage 78%. Nick Saban, winning percentage 80. Bear Bryant, legendary Alabama, 82. He's in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So he's right. He does win.
Right.
So to see Illinois a 3-point, now 4.5, now 5.5 point underdog means the world is betting on Curt Cignetti. So that's why my reverse trash talking, I would talk to all the Indiana fans, and I have. You're the best. You're way better than anybody in the country. I think you could beat the Packers. I think you're that good. How do you do it? You never miss a pass. You never miss nobody misses a block. Nobody ever creates the penalties. When they call one, it's cheating. They're the best. Maybe the best football team ever. And if I were a player, I'd go across the 50 and I'd say, hey, can I get a selfie with you guys? You're amazing. Could you sign my helmet? You're awesome. Wow. We get to play against you. Anyway, hard to argue.
So,
it's hard.
It's pretty simple. I win.
Pause. Now go.
Google me.
So, home field advantage.
No,
strong recent performance.
They're favored.
That's why they're favored.
People say Hoosiers, man. Okay.
Sold out. Been sold out for like a month.
I'm just glad they put us on the schedule. I mean, we just want to be in the picture. You're so good.
How long does it take to go to Bloomington,
3 hours.
Indiana?
3 hours.
Thank you. Probably have some orange and blue there.
Oh, they'll be there. It won't be a lot because the ticket's sold out. You have to do StubHub, be scattered around the stadium to buy from somebody. But
number 9, Illinois, and number 19, Indiana, Saturday night at 6:30. That'll be a rocking place to be, and you can watch it on NBC for the homecoming game the next week against USC, who's been ranked 25 this week. It's an 11 a.m. kickoff, so if you're keeping up on your Illini scorecard there. Our Illini Golf preparing for Olympia Fields Country Club for the Fighting Illini Invitational September 19th through the 21st. Illinois Volleyball at Huff Hall Saturday night at 5:30 against Iowa State. Sunday at 1 against EIU. Illinois Soccer at Oregon tomorrow at 8 o'clock. They are at number 16 and 7-0-1 on the season, breaking that 2004 record of 7-1. St. Louis Cardinals win. No Redbird recap?
No, we won. It's good. Okay. Season winding down. I think people are saying, hey, we'll get them next year.
3-0 over the Reds. Andre Palante to the mound. It's a 12:15 start here on ESPN 93.5. Cubs will use Matthew Boyd on the bump after their 4-1 win over the Pirates yesterday. 11:35 start today. Baltimore over the Chicago White Sox 8-7. That's sports. I'm Diane Ducey.
You wouldn't think the Dodgers would do anything, but you watch. They're going to turn the light on because they're going to be the third best division winner in the National League. I mean, they're 84 wins. Cubs have more wins than the Dodgers as a wild card. But they're still the Dodgers. They're still the world champs. Can they flip the switch? I think they might. Well, September National Preparedness Month, a month dedicated to the awareness of and the preparation for emergencies that, as we know, can happen anywhere at any time. Whether at risk for hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, wildfires, natural disasters are inevitable. This week, Busey is sharing tips that will ensure you that you and your family are financially prepared. First, save money. That's an easy one. Not easy to do, easy to say. Have access to important documents so you know where to get certain things. Are you covered? How much? What's your deductible? How much you covered for? You got full replacement. Store these documents in a safety deposit box or safely in your home. Secure your properties, your health and life insurances. And with more than 155 years of strength and service, Busey knows the importance of a lasting promise. Wherever the road of life takes you, Busey is with you every step of the way. If you'd like more information about financial preparedness, go to Busey.com. There is a plethora of great information on that website. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, we got a call in to 359-2255, the Quarterback Club. Jeremy Benton, thanks for joining the show.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for having me. Long-time listener. I can't say this is my first time calling, though.
Hey, man, what do you got going on?
I just wanted to throw in a senseless plug that being on the board, I have some inside intel. We do have tickets left for the bus trip to the Illinois-Indiana game.
Really?
If they go to the Illinois Quarterback Club website, they can find information on that. You can go if you're not a member. You can also sign up to be a member to get a discounted rate for that ticket and bus trip. The bus leaves at 1:30 on Saturday.
Wow.
That's
very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, it'll leave 45 minutes after the game, too, and I don't know how many seats are left, but they're limited. I was talking to the president yesterday, and he said if we can't sell them all by Thursday, he's going to throw them up online. So,
well, what's the cost to go? Jeremy, what's the cost to go? How much?
So if you're a Quarterback Club member, it's $175. If you're not a member, it's $250. But if you sign up to be a member, then you get $25 off. So there's three different price ranges. It could be $175, $225 or $250 if you're not a member.
Okay. Why wouldn't you be a member? What's it cost? What's it cost to join?
An individual member plan is $50.
Okay.
Nice.
I think that's worth a donation of $50 for crying out loud.
Yeah.
What's the
and
website?
lunch would be.
Yeah.
That is a good. Damn it! You put me on the spot.
It's
Hold
all
on.
good. We can just Google it, just like we're Googling.
I got my information right here.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
And I'm sitting with friendlies. These are all orange people, right?
Yes, they will be all orange people.
They probably got us really good
there's-
seats way up there in the corner, right? Way up there in the corner.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know where the seats are, and I do not have the.
We'll find
I don't
it.
have a
It's
website anywhere.
IlliniQBC.com.
IlliniQBC.com.
Yes.
Illini QBC Quarterback Club. Okay.
It's on Facebook too. They've
Okay.
been posting stuff on Facebook.
What the heck? Let's
for
go.
links.
Let's go. And you don't have to
Yeah.
drive. You can enjoy it. And boy, we go over and upset these guys, even though the guy wins, and you can Google him. What the heck?
Well, we're
It's,
glad you checked in.
Yeah, and I was half tempted. I'm half tempted to make a sign to bust out at the end that said I Googled you, but also wanted to throw in there too. Lunch is provided
Yeah.
on this trip.
Let's go.
And you can also bring coolers for the bus, so you can pretty much pack whatever you want in there.
Hey, Jeremy
as long as
Benton,
you're
thanks for
21.
calling in, partner. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You bet.
Go
Fox Business Report.
Home building slumped in August. Housing starts, groundbreakings for new homes declined 8.5%. A decline was expected after a jump in July. However, the drop is much larger than forecast. Building permits for future construction declined 3.7%. Since August, mortgage rates have moderated. The Mortgage Bankers Association's 30-year fixed rate average declined last week to 6.39%. The Federal Reserve wraps up its meeting today and is expected to cut short-term interest rates by 0.25%. General Mills sales declined in the recent quarter, but its earnings topped expectations. And Bank of America is raising its minimum hourly wage to $25 in the U.S. from $24. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Coselda. Invested in you.
It's Will Kane Country.
Kamala Harris's book is out. She wrote, I shouldered the blame for the porous border, an issue that had proved intractable for Democratic and Republican administrations alike. The damn issue was fixed in a few months with simply a new president.
Watch it live at noon Eastern, Monday through Thursday at foxnews.com or subscribe on YouTube at Will Kane. And don't miss the show. Listen and follow the podcast 5 days a week at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
Trinity Home Medical in Central Illinois has you covered. For 22 years, they've been your trusted source for medical support. Now they're excited to offer continuous glucose monitors. No more finger sticks. Get real-time glucose readings to avoid dangerous spikes and crashes. Most insulin-dependent diabetics qualify through insurance, and they handle everything: insurance processing, delivery, education, and support. Call Trinity Home Medical today at 877-663-0202 or visit trinityyhme.com.
Back to school means back to Jets. Right now, get a build your own large 2-topping pizza for just $14.99 with code JETS101. Choose your crust, Detroit style, hand tossed, or thin, and make it yours with bold flavors like turbo, butter, garlic, or Cajun. Perfect for feeding hungry kindergartners all the way to worn out grad students. For a limited time, get your large 2-topping pizza for $14.99 now at jetspizza.com with code JETS101. It's not just pizza, it's Jets Pizza.
Hi, I'm Troy Lands from Lands Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Underground Solutions. Are you tired of dealing with leaky faucets, basement flooding, bursting or leaking pipes? From plumbing maintenance and repairs to installing new water heaters and sump pumps, our goal is to get you up and running as soon as possible. At Lands Plumbing, we have 24/7 emergency service and a team of highly skilled professionals that will work with you to get the job done right the first time. I'm Troy Lands, and you can count on my company because you can count on me. We're back. Today's topic, home appliances. Our guest is Paul Reekin from Dick Van Dyke Appliance World.
Hey, Chris.
Caller, go ahead.
Yo, hey, I messed up.
Uh-oh.
I'm appliance shopping at a big box store. Can't seem to find anyone to help me. What do I do?
I get this one a lot. You actually may not find anyone.
What can be done?
Well, at Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, one of our trained, low-pressure sales associates will greet you when you come in and be ready to find you the best deal on an appliance.
Great. I still don't see anyone here. Hello.
He's off the grid, Paul.
We'll get him the help he needs. Let's take another call.
You're on with Paul from Dick Van Dyke.
My oven is only a few years old and already needs a repair. I bought it from a store that said they have service. I haven't seen a repairman yet, and it's been 2 weeks.
Oh, this is a bad one. Ma'am, lots of stores claim to have repair service, but if they can't get to you in 2 days or less, that's not service at all. We'll get a factory-trained technician out to you right away.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow in Champaign-Urbana today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Nate Evans of the Nate Evans Group, thanks for coming into our studio and discussing the experience about buying your first home. What are the first steps you should take, and how can your team help at Nate Evans Group?
Yeah, I mean, buying your first home can be super scary. Maybe not even scary is the right word. There's just a lot of unknown. So I think the important item for somebody to find is clarity on what that looks like. So if I was a first-time home buyer, I'm probably calling the Nate Evans Group, and I'm going to ask to speak with one of the local experts in there that's specific to the area they're trying to search. And we're going to sit down with them. We can keep it super easy. We usually do it over the phone first, and then we can do an in-person meeting at a house that they choose or they like. And we'll talk them through next steps, pre-approvals, refining criteria, and then next thing you know, we're finding houses off market for them that don't exist, because that seems to be a challenge for a lot of buyers right now.
Call the only agent I would call if I needed to sell my home. It's Nate Evans at 217-239-7113. Do an online search to Nate Evans Group and start packing.
At Pards in Urbana, the boots just keep on coming. They're known for their huge collection of men's cowboy boots, women's cowgirl boots, kids' boots, and even shoes. If you're searching for top footwear brands, look no further than Pards. They carry a wide variety, including Ariat, Dan Post, Smoky Mountain, Roper, Double H, and more. And if socks or accessories are what you need, they've got all your high-quality essentials. Since 1968, Pards has been serving their customers with high-quality merchandise. And if you haven't been to Pards in a while, a lot has changed. Go check them out just off University Avenue in Urbana.
We talked a lot about Charlie Kirk already. I played a clip that, disproves he's a racist thing. Which sometimes you'll hear something about people and it isn't true. And so you have to find the truth. You can go online and find all those exchanges that have been posted over the years, and there's a lot of them one-on-one with people, and you get a better sense of who Charlie Kirk was. He's a very, very good man who was assassinated for his point of view. Unbelievable. This is America.
And actually, there's a prayer vigil tonight at Grace Church in Muhammad at 7 o'clock. Grace Church is at 800 Oak Street. Sometimes I worry about assembling with people.
Well, Muhammad police, I'm sure, are aware, and you just hopefully have no trouble. But there have been incidents, not very many, around the country that people are stupid when somebody's trying to honor somebody else, and you're walking into not a good situation. So, anyway, that's in Muhammad.
Turning Point membership, I think 37,000
new applications.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this thing has exploded. They're having a funeral in Phoenix this Sunday, 11 a.m. I don't know if that's local time. That would be 1 o'clock our time. I'm sure it'll be on Fox. Doubt if anybody else even talks about it. It's kind of where we are. Okay, we'll be right back. I want to play this. Kash Patel, the FBI director, and Adam Schiff, who I don't think is a good man at all. The way he kept saying he has absolute evidence of Russia, which was a lie. Absolute bold-faced lie. Why could you do that? Because he was protected. Joe Biden wasn't going to ever do anything about it. They were all in on it.
I was seeing some of those clips with Kash Patel.
Ooh.
Man, I would not like
Must
to be
be
in that
because he's an Indian with little funny eyes that aren't quite straight and everything. Just being bigoted, I'm sure, because they would never do that. Anyway, it's just ridiculous. So you'll hear Kash Patel calling Adam Schiff a buffoon at best. They're both going at it. It's pretty fiery.
Okay.
We'll get to that coming up in our next segment. Stand by 217-359-2255. Always welcome to hear your opinions. We get quite a few every morning. We appreciate it. All right, we'll be right back. 8:28 News, Weather, Sports, and one more segment with you next.
When feeling better can't wait, visit Christie Clinic Convenient Care. Convenient locations, hours to fit your schedule, and no appointment necessary. Plus, you don't have to be a Christie Clinic patient. Receive health care when and where you need it with Christie Clinic Convenient Care. Christie Clinic accepts Health Alliance and most other major insurance plans. Visit ChristieClinic.com to find the convenient care closest to you.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Illini Volleyball is on the air.
Hey Illini fans, it's head coach Chris Thomas with Fighting Illini Volleyball. This year we celebrate the 100th anniversary of historic Huff Hall, and I want you to join us for the Party at Huff all season long as we honor a century of incredible moments and build the future of Illinois volleyball together. The energy, the fans, the tradition, you don't want to miss it. Get your tickets now at fightingillini.com. Let's pack Huff and keep the celebration going. ILL.
Hey, could you tell me what aisle your car batteries are in?
Sure, I'll go grab one for you. Here's your battery. It might be expired, but oh well. Also, the brand isn't that great, but it should work for at least a year or two, maybe. Anyways, I went ahead and charged you for it, and here's the battery. Okay, have a great day.
What just happened?
Sometimes good things are hard to find, but they're worth the wait. Make the trip out to Interstate All Battery Center at 2504 North Madison Avenue and get all of your battery needs taken care of by the trusted professionals. Give them a call today at 355-4855.
Fox News, I'm Therese Crowley. A Windsor Castle welcome with gold-encrusted carriage ride for President Trump and First Lady Melania.
King showing President Trump all the troops that are waiting. This is a tradition that goes back many, many hundreds of years. Whenever a visiting head of state would come, the king would show him the British guards, the British soldiers who would protect him during his visit. And effectively, that's what the British soldiers will be doing.
Fox's Benjamin Hall, now a private luncheon, everything in the castle grounds for security and business with Britain's Prime Minister tomorrow at his country home Exchequers. The 22-year-old accused of assassinating Charlie Kirk was wearing a suicide smock at his virtual hearing. Utah County Attorney Jeff Gray building a solid case.
DNA consistent with Robinson was found on the rifle's trigger.
Facing aggravated murder charges and the death penalty, America is listening to Fox News.
At Pards in Urbana, the boots just keep on coming. They're known for their huge collection of men's cowboy boots, women's cowgirl boots, kids' boots, and even shoes. If you're searching for top footwear brands, look no further than Pards. They carry a wide variety, including Ariat, Dan Post, Smoky Mountain, Roper, Double H, and more. And if socks or accessories are what you need, they've got all your high-quality essentials. Since 1968, Pards has been serving their customers with high-quality merchandise. And if you haven't been to Pards in a while, a lot has changed. Go check them out just off University Avenue in Urbana.
Hi, I'm Tyler Weaver, president of Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery. It's time to come home to Carpet Weavers. We don't want you to just like your new floors. We want you to love them. From waterproof floors and carpet to furnitures and design advice, we've got a team of experts on your side. We'll get you the best price and the best quality products. And complete your home with furniture and accessories. Buy it all with free financing too. Come home to Carpet Weavers, where floors, furniture, and family meet.
Here's a look at local news Well, Republican lawmakers in Illinois taking action against the governor over what they call hateful rhetoric. Illinois Freedom Caucus has filed articles of impeachment against Pritzker. A majority of the Illinois House of Representatives will need to vote in favor of impeaching Pritzker before a trial could begin in the Senate. State of Illinois paying tribute to former Governor Jim Edgar. U.S. and state flags in Illinois being flaunted half-staff to honor Edgar, who died over the weekend at the age of 79. It followed a battle with pancreatic cancer. He served from 1991 to 1999. Top official in Springfield out of a job over comments on social media about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Mayor Misty Boucher announced that Jay Underfanger will replace James Sullivan as acting director of the Office of Information Systems. The mayor ripped Sullivan last week for appearing to celebrate Kirk's death. She called his behavior, quote, unacceptable. And as America mourns, that would certainly be unacceptable. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Back to school means back to Jets. Right now, get a build your own large 2-topping pizza for just $14.99 with code JETS101. Choose your crust, Detroit style, hand tossed, or thin, and make it yours with bold flavors like turbo, butter, garlic, or Cajun. Perfect for feeding hungry kindergartners all the way to worn out grad students. For a limited time, get your large 2-topping pizza for $14.99 now at jetspizza.com with code JETS101. It's not just pizza, it's Jets Pizza.
Get the roof your home deserves by Roof Doctors, your residential roofing specialist that has always offered the best warranties in the industry, like our non-prorated 50-year warranty. Our customers love that we are family-owned and locally operated. We make our customer needs our top priority. With over 30 years experience and the best customer service, give Roof Doctors a call today for your free estimate at 328-7529. In your community and for your community, Roof Doctors.
Michelle Thornsborough. She is, along with her husband Brad, the owner of Grizzly's Chimney Service. What about the various services that you provide?
We provide chimney inspections, cleanings, gas inspections, installs, gas fireplaces, wood inserts, wood stoves. We also do all restoration work to chimneys and fireplaces, tuck pointing, even tuck pointing entire homes if needed. Connect with us by visiting our website, grizzlysweep.com. You can call me at 217-504-2050, or you can visit our Facebook page.
Check your weather, brought to you by Kramer Siding and Roofing.
Don't let aging materials and changing seasons leave your roof vulnerable. Call your local Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Roofing Contractor, KramerSiding.com.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for Central Illinois, Champaign, Urbana, and vicinity, and more heat continuing on. Late season style, small rain chances ahead for the weekend. Back into very warm to hot and dry weather here as we head on through next week, the waning days of September, and opening up of the new month of October. Sunshine, hot this afternoon, up near 90 with a light northeast to east wind prevailing tonight. Mostly clear, more comfortable on the overnight. Temperatures will bottom out at 59. Slightest of an east wind. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, hot, back up to 92 with a southeast to east wind at 5 to 10 miles per. 61 tomorrow night, and a remote chance for a stray shower late Friday. Creasing clouds, hot weather at 91. Upper 80s on Saturday with a remote chance for a shower early and late. Lesser odds on Sunday, partly sunny at 86. Back into the middle 80s on Monday as we welcome in the fall season at 1:19 in the afternoon. High there at about 84. Then largely dry weather for next week. Daytime temperatures ranging through the 80s. Overnight readings in the upper 50s and lower 60s. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance. A new front door can instantly upgrade the look of your home and make it more energy efficient. The Kramer Siding and Window team can also install French doors to your deck or patio, welcoming the outside in, or storm doors for an extra layer of protection against the elements. The estimate is free, financing is available, and the business is local. Schedule your beautiful new door today and save 25%. Call us, click on KramerSiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
It is 8:37, ESPN 93.5. We love giving tickets away. Diane kind of handles all that.
I do.
You got Amy Grant, you got John Party, you got Diamond Rio.
Yeah, that's at the Paxton Swine and Dine Festival. I wonder if Tim's ever competed there. They're doing, chicken and ribs and things like that as people check in the morning and then have their competition late morning and into the early afternoon. There's lots of vendors. It's a great scene in downtown Paxton. But the music begins at 5:30 with Lexi Teifel, who is in American Idol season 23. And she's 17, goes to Muhammad Seymour High School. She made it on to Hollywood. And then the Feud and Hillbillies are on at 7, and then Diamond Rio at 9. We also have John Party's show, which is on Friday night, the 19th at the State Farm Center. And as you mentioned, Amy Grant on Monday the 22nd at the Virginia Theater. So you're texting in any of these groups to 217-359-2255 to be a part of things. The Diamond Rio show is a free show outside, but these are party pit passes to get you close to the stage.
Inside the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. 217-359-2255. That's our Fisher National Bank text line. 838. Okay, Adam Schiff has been proven to have leaked information, to have lied about Russia. And what did he get for that? He went from congressman to senator in California. So, one-on-one with Kash Patel, the FBI director. There's a pretty good part of this that's hard to even hear because they're both yelling.
Yes.
So let's pick it up kind of in the middle.
This testimony in front of an FBI agent, among others. She's transferred to a minimum security prison not suitable for a sex offender like herself. Who made that decision and why?
The Bureau of Prisons.
The Bureau of Decisions made it in
prisons.
The Bureau of Prisons decided on their own, without any consultation with Blanche or anyone else, that they were going to suddenly, after this interview, completely unrelated to this interview, completely unrelated to anything she said, move her to a prison not suitable for a sex offender. You want the American people to believe that? Do you think they're stupid?
No. I think the American people believe the truth, that I'm not in the weeds on the everyday movements of
you're
inmates.
Not in the weeds?
What I am doing is protecting this country, providing historic reform, and combating the weaponization of intelligence by the likes of you. And we have countlessly proven you to be a liar in Russiagate, in January 6th. You are the biggest fraud to ever sit in the United States Senate. You are a disgrace to this institution and an utter coward.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised that you continue to lie from your perch and put on a show so you can go raise money.
What about being a buffoon, though?
For your charade. You are a political buffoon at best.
Well, you can take an internet troll.
Take it to the bank that the FBI is protecting this country and the state and citizens of the California. We are bringing historic reform. Point of order. But all you care about is a child sex predator that was prosecuted by a prior administration, and the Obama Justice Department and the Biden Justice Department did squat.
And what about jumping in front of a camera like where you belong?
And what did President Trump do? Bring new charges courageously. And what have we done? You said I'm the most transparent FBI director in history. 33,000 pages of information to you. I challenge you to say anything credibly to the truth. Go ahead and run to the cameras where you want to go.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
You be quiet.
Both of you be quiet, Chuck Grassley says.
Banging the
Yeah, nobody
gavel.
was listening to that. Well, if he released information, Adam Schiff lied and leaked intelligence information. What America do about it? No, you didn't even know about it. Nobody covered it. That's how you do it. You just don't cover what happens to be documented. We got all that information. All the stuff that Tulsi Gabbard released. Do you hear much about that?
Right.
Yeah. What about Obama? What did he do? Did anybody read that? No. I see. You didn't hear about it. Oh, okay. I told you I had this idea 10 years ago. Somebody needs to go buy the big CBS, NBC, and ABC. Go buy them. You can take hostile takeover. They're publicly traded. A Republican has the money to do that. There's several Republicans that could do that. Go buy them and put journalists in the role. I think that'd be a swell idea. Mm-hmm. And cover the news.
Where it's not editorialized.
It's just all
constantly.
about the cause. And the cause has gone so far left, normal Democrats are going, I don't believe in that. Well, you're part of it. Unless you say, no, John Fetterman's the only human I know that is in a position of somewhat power in Senate of saying, no, that doesn't make any sense. Nobody else in the whole Congress and all the Senate will say anything about some of this stuff that is so bad. Earlier, Jasmine Crockett challenged anybody to come up with negative and bad things that they'd said that would be hostile or hateful. And I played 2-3 minutes and I got plenty more of constant Nazi, fascist. Somebody's going to have to put a bullet in his head. Somebody said that on television, Donald Trump. Why isn't that free speech? No, you can't yell fire in a theater. So why is a bullet in the head not? It is so disgusting. And yet a lot of people only know certain things about the orange man, that he's a fascist Nazi and I'll never have my freedom. So Oprah said, we're never going to vote again if he wins. It's not true. It's just not true. You got to seek the truth. Sometimes you got to dig. Sometimes you got to go get it. But a whole lot out there that isn't true. So it's time to fight for the truth and to learn what it is. And you might be surprised, but you want the truth. That's what you must seek. Not opinions, the truth, the facts. And then back it up with whatever you can get. There's video and audio and everything now. So you can find it. Okay, 8:43.
Why visit Freedom Roofing for your roof repair or replacement? Just listen to what satisfied customers are saying.
Freedom Roofing was quick to respond, reasonably priced, and their quality was excellent.
They found an immediate issue, patched it on the spot, and later replaced our entire roof. We couldn't be happier.
For local, trusted roofing done right, visit freedomchampaign.com or call 217-393-6000 today.
Actually, I called the provider. It was just going to be a while before I could have service, and I couldn't wait, so I was recommended to Classic. Professionalism, their dependability, credibility, and the service technicians, I wouldn't ever call anybody else.
I truly believe that after people have experienced other companies and then given us a try, they can clearly see the difference.
Visit ClassicPlum.com.
Hi, this is Les Hovland with Philo Exchange Bank. At our banks, we know the hearts of our communities beat with the rhythm of agriculture. Ag lending continues to be something we've excelled at for over 140 years. To you, the farmer, your business has been built on trusted relationships. When it comes to your banking relationship, we want to be your trusted partner.
Philo Exchange Bank, hometown community banking since 1883. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Trinity Home Medical in Central Illinois has you covered. For 22 years, they've been your trusted source for medical support. Now they're excited to offer continuous glucose monitors. No more finger sticks. Get real-time glucose readings to avoid dangerous spikes and crashes. Most insulin-dependent diabetics qualify through insurance, and they handle everything: insurance processing, delivery, education, and support. Call Trinity Home Medical today at 877-663-0202 or visit trinityyhme.com. Sports headlines, Diane.
Well, the St. Louis Cardinals had a win over the Cincinnati Reds 3-0. Let's get more details.
With Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney. Michael McGreevy was fabulous last night, and Thomas Sajasi gave him a little room to work with.
And there he goes. 3-2 pitch is hit hard to left field, and that is over the head of the left fielder and into the bullpen. A home run for Thomas Sajasi. And the Cardinals now lead 3-0 here in the third inning. He may never take that batting glove off.
Now we don't say his only home run is in April at Fenway Park. Nice call, Ricky, and the Cardinals won 3-0.
Exciting to see Sajasi have that kind of hit, that meaningful hit. But the Cardinals did a lot of other things well offensively. Donovan, another good day. But really, it was McGreevy who shut the door. Good bullpen work from both JoJo Romero and Riley O'Brien, who picked up the save.
Pedro Paez caught a shutout and had 2 hits as the Cardinals won 3-0. They go for the series win behind Andre Palante on the air at 11:20.
Pedro Paez.
Yeah.
Part of our Cardinal Caravan.
Yeah, he was.
So fun. Cubs over the Pirates 4-1 yesterday. Matthew Boyd on the bump for an 11:35 start over on US 105.9. Baltimore over the Chicago White Sox 8-7. We're gearing up for a big Illini game. Number 9 Fighting Illini football team facing number 19 Indiana. 6:30 kickoff in sold-out Bloomington. Good to hear from the Illini quarterback club on some offerings of some openings on some of their buses. IlliniQBC.com.
Suit up like a pro, on the field or on the ice. Join us at Busch Stadium on Friday, September 19th when the Cardinals host the Brewers. 20,000 fans 21 and older will score a sleek Cardinals rink jacket presented by Budweiser. It's got ice in its veins and baseball in its blood. It's the perfect fit for fans who come one night, one jacket. Don't miss it. Tickets at cardinals.com/promotions.
Michelle Thornsborough. She is, along with her husband Brad, the owner of Grizzly's Chimney Service. Why are you so focused on taking care of people?
I enjoy relationships. I enjoy relationships in our community. It's very important to me. Like I said, they're an extended part of our family. We've grown our business that way, and I enjoy that part of running a business. And so all of our customers are very valuable. I've learned from them, and I hope that they've learned from us. Connect with us by visiting our website, grizzlysweep.com, or you can visit our Facebook page.
We're back. Today's topic, home appliances. Our guest is Paul Rican from Dick Van Dyke Appliance World.
Hey, Chris.
Caller, go ahead.
Yo, hey, I messed up.
Uh-oh.
I'm appliance shopping at a big box store. Can't seem to find anyone to help me. What do I do?
I get this one a lot. You actually may not find anyone.
What can be done?
Well, at Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, one of our trained, low-pressure sales associates will greet you when you come in and be ready to find you the best deal on an appliance.
Great. I still don't see anyone here. Hello.
He's off the grid, Paul.
We'll get him the help he needs. Let's take another call.
You're on with Paul from Dick Van Dyke.
My oven is only a few years old and already needs a repair. I bought it from a store that said they have service. I haven't seen a repairman yet, and it's been 2 weeks.
Oh, this is a bad one. Ma'am, lots of stores claim to have repair service, but if they can't get to you in 2 days or less, that's not service at all. We'll get a factory-trained technician out to you right away.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
Attention drivers. When it comes to your car, trust matters. That's why savvy drivers choose PDR Automotive for top-notch service and unbeatable quality. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, their team of expert technicians has the skill and experience to keep your vehicle running smoothly. At PDR Automotive, customer satisfaction is their priority, and they won't rest until your car is back on the road performing at its best. Visit PDR Automotive in Urbana today, family-owned and operated for more than 50 years. They're what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
Want unbeatable prices on your next furniture purchase, but also seeking that local hometown feel? Look no further than Kelsey Furniture in Tuscola. Customers rave about their friendly, established staff, as well as their great selection, amazing prices, and second-to-none delivery service. They're a third-generation local business, and they've always got your best interests at heart. Find the look you love for less. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday, but always available online at kelseyfurniture.com. That's kelseyfurniture.com.
So again, everyone, let's check weather. For Central Illinois, Champaign-Urbana vicinity, the spell of late season heat continues on. Some cloud cover and remote shower prospects over the course of the weekend will bring temperatures down just a wee bit, but they're right back up well above average here as we head on through the better part of next week, and for that matter, through the rest of September and beginning part of October as well. Sunshine hot this afternoon, up around 90 with a light northeast to east wind still prevailing. For tonight, mostly clear. More comfortable on the overnight. We'll bottom out at 59. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, hot again up to 92 with a slight southeast to east wind. Fair and 61 for tomorrow night. Remote chance for an isolated shower late in the day Friday. Increasing clouds, hot at 91. Variably cloudy, maybe a stray shower, thunderstorm. Small odds for Saturday. Slightly better odds in through Sunday. Back down to next in on Monday. Weekend high temperatures 87 on Saturday. A Sunday high of 86. Middle 80s for Monday. Lower 80s for Tuesday. Middle 80s next Wednesday. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solier.
In 1925, a small plumbing company began its journey in Urbana, Illinois. Over the decades, the business grew thanks to hard work and great people. In 1966, things changed when Dave Reichard, a veteran, met veteran Ken Asklin, who was an architectural engineering grad from Illinois. The two realized their shared vision for excellence. Their partnership took root, and in 1975, the name changed to A&R Mechanical. With Dave as president and Ken as vice president, A&R Mechanical expanded services, becoming the go-to full-service contractor for all of Central Illinois. A&R went from a plumbing-only contractor to a full-service mechanical contractor with their own sheet metal shop. Today, A&R is a plumbing, heating, ventilation service company with the same excellence in customer service as they provided nearly 100 years ago. Design, build, and maintain. That's what served A&R Mechanical for nearly 100 years. Find them at Lincoln and Kettering in Urbana or online at ar-mech.com.
Trinity Home Medical in Central Illinois has you covered. For 22 years, they've been your trusted source for medical support. Now they're excited to offer continuous glucose monitors. No more finger sticks. Get real-time glucose readings to avoid dangerous spikes and crashes. Most insulin-dependent diabetics qualify through insurance, and they handle everything: insurance processing, delivery, education, and support. Call Trinity Home Medical today at 877-663-0202 or visit trinityyhme.com.
Let your local farmer's insurance agent Michael Rumsey put his experience to work for you. Michael Rumsey proudly serves Champaign County families and businesses and is ready to review your existing policies or provide a no-obligation quote today. Call Michael Rumsey at 217-363-3030 to get smarter about your insurance. Again, that's Michael Rumsey at 217-363-3030. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
At the UPS Store, we have everything to help small business owners be unstoppable. So if you need mailbox services, we'll be the mailbox store.
What if my business isn't brick and mortar?
Easy. With our mailbox services, you'll get a real street address instead of a P.O. box.
What if I give you a big bear hug for making my day?
Then get in here, buddy.
The UPS Store can help small business owners be unstoppable with our mailbox services. We'll hold your mail and packages in a safe location. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. The UPS Store locations are independently owned. Product services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Yeah, they got it going on. I like the UPS Store. They do a really good job. All right, Jets Pizza, I'm handing them out.
That's right, 1907 West Springfield Avenue and 512 South Neal Street. You could be going with $50 thanks to our Go Stever offer today at GoStever.com.
GoStever.com. If you're not a member, you can join and enter. You'll get an email after 8 tonight. If you're one of the winners of $50.
Love it.
Pizza, yum.
Yes.
Could have that very soon. All right, we have run out of time. We will be back tomorrow, God willing. John Decker will be on the radio with us as well.
I love that segment. Hear the show anytime at StevieJay.com.
Okay, and also Evan Stone and Curtis Allen this afternoon on the drive doing a great job after 3.
All right.
Be listening to that. Thank you, Diane.
Enjoy the day.
That is Diane Ducey. I am Stevie J. Thank you for listening. Meet you on Thursday between 7 and 9. Have a great Wednesday.
Take charge of the years ahead with a smart, sound investment strategy and business succession plan. Busey Bank's business and wealth management experts help you envision your best future with powerful insights and proven strategies. Building business and growing wealth since 1868. Busey Bank, proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini. Member FDIC.
We're back. Today's topic, home appliances. Our guest is Paul Reekin from Dick Van Dyke Appliance World.
Hey, Chris.
Caller, go ahead.
Yo, hey, I messed up.
Uh-oh.
I'm appliance shopping at a big box store. Can't seem to find anyone to help me. What do I do?
I get this one a lot. You actually may not find anyone.
What can be done?
Well, at Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, one of our trained low-pressure sales associates will greet you when you come in and be ready to find you the best deal on an appliance.
Great. I still don't see anyone here. Hello.
He's off the grid, Paul.
We'll get him the help he needs. Let's take another call.
You're on with Paul from Dick Van Dyke.
My oven is only a few years old and already needs a repair. I bought it from a store that said they have service. I haven't seen a repairman yet, and it's been 2 weeks.
Oh, this is a bad one. Ma'am, lots of stores claim to have repair service, but if they can't get to you in 2 days or less, that's not service at all. We'll get a factory-trained technician out to you right away.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
Trinity Home Medical in Central Illinois has you covered. For 22 years, they've been your trusted source for medical support. Now they're excited to offer continuous glucose monitors. No more finger sticks. Get real-time glucose readings to avoid dangerous spikes and crashes. Most insulin-dependent diabetics qualify through insurance, and they handle everything: insurance processing, delivery, education, and support. Call Trinity Home Medical today at 877-663-0202 or visit trinityyhme.com.
At Coach House Garages, buildings are more than just garages and backyard sheds. By combining your imagination with their experience, generations of Amish craftsmanship, and the finest quality materials, they build a garage that fits all of your specifications at a budget you can live with. To learn more about what Coach House of Champaign and Danville offers, visit them online at CoachHouseGarages.com or call at 217-351-9073.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Check out the Urbana Market at the Square, 7 a.m. till noon, rain or shine at Illinois and Vine through October 30th. Get tasty sweet corn, melons, peaches, produce, and squash. There's so many local farmers with vegetables fresh from their gardens. Unique soap vendors with lovely scents, plus flowers and honey. Enjoy Food Truck Row as you fuel up for a great Saturday morning in downtown Urbana. Saturdays from 7 a.m. to noon, rain or shine. For more details, visit urbanamarket.org.
At ABC Heating and Air, it's our promise to help you always be comfortable. Do you need rescued because you're burning hot? Do you need rescued because your air is shot? Call ABC Heating and Air at 352-5400 and let us rescue you from the heat. ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400. Can't you see you need to call me at ABC? Call ABC Heating and Air. That's ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400.
Salt and Light is empowering people to change and transform their lives. Volunteer, donate items, or learn about their programs and services as you enjoy their dessert night from 7 to 8 p.m. the fourth Thursday of the month. Save the date to get in on the first annual Masquerade Ball, presented by Evergreen Roadworks, Thursday, October 23rd. Join Stevie J Broadcasting's team of fighting poverty with dignity. Visit saltandlightministry.org.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
From computer systems to brakes and tires too, at PDR, fixing cars is what they do. Remember, when you turn the key and the car won't run, call 367-9481 or use their dedicated text-only line at 383-0619. Additional information including repair quotes and online scheduling requests available from the website at pdrauto.com. Remember, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
Pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign.